And we're here with head coach Scott Vanderzell. Scott, obviously came down to the final relay on the men's side, real close race. What are your impressions on the men's team so far today after the first meet?
Oh, I thought they did great. I mean, there's a lot of swims in there that they could have gone either way, but this early in the year, we want to see them compete. We want to see what they have, and we need to see what the freshmen had. And we saw a lot of really great things today.
You mentioned those freshmen, of course, 14 on the men's side. Seemed like a lot of them really had a kind of a coming out party, really doing competing in a lot of races and taking a top spot in a couple of races. Can you talk about their performance today?
Well, I mean, we put a lot of pressure on them this meet to get out there and perform right away, and to swim a MAC rival. I thought they did a great job getting up there, not being afraid to race, and being aggressive from start to finish.
Obviously, the women's side not as close as the men's side, but Marist is the defending MAC champions. How would you evaluate your team's performance today on their side?
Oh, well, I think, the score doesn't show how our improvement. We're a lot closer in a lot of races. We're a lot deeper in a lot of races. So we're making strides forward. Not quite to that level yet, but we're moving there. We know what we need to do. But we also put races in there today that show that we are in some aspects at that level.
And we're here with freshman Hannah Grazier. Hannah, tied for first in the 50, touched out in the 100. What did you think of your performance today?
I thought it was pretty good for a first time and my first meet, so I'm happy with it. I think I could have done a little better, but it's good for the first meet.
You mentioned it being your first meet. You guys have 21 freshmen on your team this year. How do you think the vibe was among the freshmen as a whole heading into the meet, and how do you guys think you performed?
I think everyone was really excited going into it, and everyone meshes with the team really well, so as a whole, we did really well, and everyone really liked it.
You jump into your first meet against the defending MAC champions. Talk about getting right into the fire and what you thought about taking against the top competition in your conference right away.
It was intimidating because the girl I raced won it last year, so I was nervous, but I just put my all into it and gave it my best.
And we're here with Jerry Dagler. Jerry took first in the 100 and 200 yard backstroke. Tell me about what worked well for you today.
Today we rested a little bit this week, and I think that really helped me as well as my teammates. It really helped me get my tempo up for both the 100 and 200 back, and I think that really helped.
Came down to the final relay, really close race between you and Marist, another top team in the MAC. What do you think of your team's performance as a whole today?
I think my teammates did really well. I honestly don't really think we could have all put in more of an effort than we did today, so we all did very well. We had a lot of freshmen who, as well as myself, who it was our first meet, and we all, I think, exceeded our expectations.
You mentioned those freshmen. Obviously, today was your first collegiate race. What were the emotions heading into it, and how did you kind of handle those, and what did you feel during?
Well, I wasn't really sure what to expect for the past couple of days. It didn't really sink in until last night that this was my first college meet, and it was against Marist, which was going to be one of our closest meets of the year. So I was pretty nervous going in. Like I said, not really sure what to expect, but I think we all used that to our best extent.